Have you ever wondered how some of history's most impressive figures, from Roman emperors facing vast empires to modern-day leaders confronting complex challenges, managed to stay calm, collected, and wise in the face of immense pressure? The answer might surprise you. It's not magic, but an ancient philosophy called Stoicism. Stoicism offers a powerful set of principles and practices designed to help individuals cultivate resilience, reason, and inner peace, even amidst the storms of life. For over 2 millennia, Stoic philosophy has empowered great thinkers and leaders to navigate the complexities of the world with clarity, strength, and virtue. From the bustling agora of Athens, where Stoicism first emerged, its wisdom has resonated across continents and cultures, inspiring figures as diverse as Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, the influential playwright Seneca, and even modern entrepreneurs and CEOs seeking to navigate the ever-changing tides of the business world. This brings us to the second transformative exercise, practicing mindfulness. Stoics believe that our emotions are often fueled by our judgments and interpretations of events. By becoming more mindful of our thoughts and feelings, we can learn to detach from negative thought patterns and cultivate a more objective perspective. This can be achieved through practices like meditation, journaling, and simply taking moments throughout the day to pause and observe our inner world. By becoming more aware of our thoughts, we gain the power to choose our responses rather than being ruled by our automatic reactions. Remember, Stoicism is not about suppressing emotions. It's about acknowledging them and responding in a rational and virtuous way. This leads us to the concept of virtue ethics, a core principle of Stoicism. Stoics believe that true happiness comes from living a virtuous life, one that embodies qualities like wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. By striving to cultivate these virtues in our daily actions, we can find fulfillment and purpose, regardless of external circumstances. There are many practical ways to integrate virtue ethics into your life. For instance, practicing courage might involve taking a calculated risk or standing up for what you believe in, even when it's difficult. Justice could be expressed by treating everyone with fairness and respect, even those who challenge you. Temperance involves moderation and self-control in all aspects of life. By consciously aligning your actions with these virtues, you become the architect of your own character and inner peace. As we continue on this Stoic journey, we encounter the concept of negative visualization, also known as premeditatio malorum. This practice involves mentally rehearsing for potential setbacks and hardships. By imagining the worst-case scenario and how you would respond, you can build resilience and mental preparedness. This doesn't mean dwelling on negativity. It's about acknowledging the possibility of difficulties and developing a plan to navigate them with grace and fortitude. Imagine facing an important presentation or a challenging conversation. By mentally rehearsing these scenarios beforehand, you can anticipate potential anxieties and develop coping mechanisms. Negative visualization allows you to approach these situations with a sense of calm confidence, knowing you've already equipped yourself to handle whatever arises. Life is an unpredictable journey, filled with inevitable challenges. This core principle of Stoicism helps us build resilience in the face of these obstacles. By accepting that many events fall outside our control, we can approach adversity with greater equanimity. We learn to adapt and respond constructively, rather than succumbing to the overwhelm of circumstance. Marcus Aurelius, perhaps the most famous Stoic, serves as a remarkable example. His seminal work, Meditations, is essentially a collection of personal notes and reflections on life, virtue, and the universe's nature. What's truly striking is that these writings were never intended for public consumption. They were private reflections designed to guide him towards living a life aligned with Stoic principles. This practice of journaling proved invaluable for Marcus. It allowed him to clarify his thoughts, evaluate his actions, and maintain his commitment to Stoic virtues even amidst immense pressure and responsibility. But what distinguishes Stoic journaling from other forms? The key lies in intentionality and focus. Stoic journaling transcends simply recording events. It's about examining your thoughts, actions, and feelings through the lens of Stoic philosophy. It's a daily exercise dedicated to self-improvement and attaining mental clarity. Let's break this down into practical steps. First, carve out a dedicated few minutes each day for journaling. This can be done in the morning to set the tone for the day or in the evening to reflect on what transpired. Consistency is paramount. Use this time to not only document your experiences, but more importantly, to analyze them. What were your successes? What areas could you have improved upon? How did you respond to challenges? And how could you have handled them more effectively? By grappling with these questions, you can identify areas for growth and develop strategies to navigate similar situations more productively in the future. Seneca, another prominent Stoic figure, also championed the importance of journaling. He advocated for his readers to review their day each evening, asking themselves 3 key questions. What did they do well? What mistakes were made? And how could they improve? This process fosters self-awareness and accountability, both crucial aspects of Stoic practice. Journaling can also serve as a powerful tool for reinforcing Stoic principles. Use your journal as a space to remind yourself of core Stoic teachings, such as the dichotomy of control or the practice of amor fati, loving one's fate. Write down quotes from Stoic philosophers that resonate with you, and then delve into how you can apply these ideas in your daily life. Furthermore, journaling allows you to track your progress over time. Regularly revisiting your entries can reveal patterns in your behavior and thought processes. This can provide invaluable insights into your personal growth and highlight areas where further development is necessary. By consistently engaging in Stoic journaling, you embark on a transformative journey towards greater resilience, self-awareness, and a life guided by timeless wisdom. Life can be chaotic, a whirlwind of thoughts, worries, and distractions swirling in our minds. Stoic journaling offers a refuge from this mental storm, a tangible record of your journey towards becoming a more resilient and virtuous individual. By putting pen to paper, you embark on a process of mental decluttering. Writing things down organizes these jumbled thoughts, bringing a sense of order and clarity. It allows you to process your emotions and experiences in a structured way, ultimately reducing stress and anxiety. The beauty of Stoic journaling lies in its simplicity. No fancy notebooks or extensive writing skills are required. All you need is a few minutes of quiet reflection and a willingness to be honest with yourself. Over time, this simple practice can have profound effects on your mindset and overall well-being. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of preparing for hardships. He likened it to a hard winter training, where we don't rush into challenges unprepared. This philosophy rests on the belief that adversity is inevitable, but our response to it is within our control. By intentionally practicing discomfort, we become better equipped to face unexpected difficulties with grace and strength. One way to train for adversity is through physical challenges. The Stoics themselves often embraced harsh conditions to build mental and physical toughness. They might take cold baths, wear minimal clothing in winter, or fast for extended periods. These practices weren't about self-punishment, but about strengthening their ability to endure and remain composed under pressure. Modern equivalents could include taking cold showers, practicing intermittent fasting, or engaging in strenuous exercise. Training for adversity extends beyond the physical realm. In everyday life, we can step outside our comfort zones by taking on intimidating tasks, speaking up when we'd rather stay silent, or learning new skills that challenge our current abilities. By pushing our boundaries, we develop a habit of facing fear and uncertainty head-on, making us more resilient in the face of genuine adversity. Mental exercises also play a crucial role in this training. The Stoics practiced premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. This involves regularly contemplating potential challenges or misfortunes and envisioning how you would respond. It's not about dwelling on negativity, but rather preparing your mind for possible difficulties. By doing so, you reduce the shock and emotional impact when such events occur and are more likely to respond with calm and reason. Seneca, another Stoic figure, even advised practicing voluntary poverty, a mental exercise in detaching oneself from material possessions. Stoic journaling is a powerful tool for self-improvement. By decluttering your mind, processing your experiences, and training for adversity, you pave the way for a more resilient and virtuous life. Remember, the journey begins with a single step, a few minutes of quiet reflection, and a willingness to be honest with yourself. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, a prominent figure in Stoic philosophy, understood the importance of preparing for adversity. He would deliberately practice living a simpler life, with basic meals and clothing, to cultivate appreciation for what he had and prepare himself for any potential loss. This practice offers valuable lessons for us today. We can train for adversity by embracing a minimalist lifestyle for a short period. Reduce your spending, minimize possessions, or disconnect from technology for a while. This not only builds resilience, but also fosters gratitude for the comforts we often take for granted. Emotional resilience is another crucial aspect of adversity training. The Stoics believed in controlling our reactions to external events. When faced with criticism, failure, or loss, the goal is to maintain equanimity, a state of calmness and composure. This is where cognitive reframing comes in. By consciously reinterpreting negative experiences in a positive or neutral light, we can lessen their emotional impact. For instance, instead of viewing failure as a setback, see it as a valuable learning opportunity. Building a strong community is equally important. The Stoics emphasized the interconnectedness of humanity and the importance of mutual support. Engaging with a supportive community provides encouragement and accountability as you face challenges. Sharing your experiences and learning from others can bolster your resilience and offer fresh perspectives on handling adversity. Mindfulness and meditation are powerful tools as well. Regular mindfulness practice enhances your ability to stay present and focused even in stressful situations. It helps you observe your thoughts and emotions without getting entangled in them, allowing for more measured and rational responses. Integrating mindfulness into your daily routine creates a strong mental foundation to navigate life's inevitable ups and downs. One of the core teachings of Stoicism is that we are not disturbed by things themselves, but by the views we take of them. This insight comes from Epictetus, who emphasized that external events don't cause us distress. Rather, it's our judgments about those events. This means that by changing our perceptions, we can change our emotional responses and ultimately our experience of life. Imagine being caught in a sudden downpour. You can perceive this situation as an inconvenience, getting frustrated by the disruption. Alternatively, you could view it as an opportunity to embrace nature, enjoy the refreshing feeling of rain, and even have some fun splashing in puddles. The external event, the rain, remains the same, but your perception of it changes your entire experience. Training your perceptions starts with awareness. Pay attention to your automatic thoughts and judgments throughout the day. Notice how you react to different situations and what kinds of narratives you create in your mind. Are you quick to label events as good or bad? Do you often see challenges as threats rather than opportunities? Recognizing these patterns is the first step toward changing them. By incorporating these Stoic principles into your life, you can develop the mental fortitude and emotional resilience to navigate life's inevitable challenges with greater grace and perspective. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, peppered his personal writings, meditations, with insights on achieving objective perception. He urged himself to scrutinize events and individuals with a discerning eye, untainted by preconceived ideas or emotional impulses. This practice, he believed, fostered clarity in thought and rational responses. Imagine a situation. A colleague snaps at you. Instead of fuming about the perceived attack, consider it a manifestation of their own stress or personal struggles. This shift in perspective allows you to see beyond the immediate interaction. Reframing, another potent technique, involves consciously altering your outlook on a situation. Faced with a daunting project, replace the thought, "This is too hard. I'll never finish," with This is a challenging opportunity for growth and skill development. This subtle reframing can significantly reduce anxiety and boost motivation. The Stoics further emphasize the importance of broader context. Marcus Aurelius employed a mental exercise he called the view from above. He envisioned himself gazing down on the world from an immense height, the vastness of the universe dwarfing his concerns. This exercise instilled perspective, revealing how insignificant most worries are in the grand scheme of things. By employing this practice, you can learn to let go of minor annoyances, focusing instead on what truly matters. Training your perception also involves cultivating gratitude. The Stoics believe that acknowledging the good in life counteracts negative thoughts. Taking time daily to reflect on what you're grateful for, no matter how seemingly insignificant, can significantly shift your focus from negativity to appreciation, enhancing your overall well-being. Another facet of perceptual training is recognizing the impermanence of all things. The Stoics constantly reminded themselves that everything, possessions, relationships, even our lives, are temporary. By embracing this truth, we learn to appreciate what we have while we have it, avoiding excessive attachment or the paralyzing fear of loss. This perspective fosters calm and resilience in the face of change and uncertainty. Remember, training your perception is an ongoing process, not something mastered overnight. It's a lifelong journey of self-improvement, paved with the wisdom gleaned from Stoic principles like those Marcus Aurelius championed in his Meditations. The constant flow of life presents a challenge: how to navigate impermanence and find fulfillment. Stoicism offers a powerful perspective. It reminds us that everything, possessions, relationships, successes, failures, joys, and sorrows, is fleeting. Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius contemplated this very notion in his Meditations. He urged readers to imagine themselves as if already dead, then live the remaining time properly. This seemingly morbid reflection is actually a call to live each moment fully and mindfully. Recognizing the ephemerality of life frees us from clinging to impermanent things. We often expend immense energy worrying about losing what we have or striving to acquire more. Stoicism highlights the futility of such pursuits, as everything is subject to change. By accepting this, we can shift our focus to what truly matters: our character, actions, and relationships. One way to internalize this concept is through memento mori, a Latin phrase meaning remember that you will die. It's not about dwelling on death, but about gaining perspective by acknowledging our mortality. This awareness allows us to prioritize time and energy wisely, focusing on what gives our lives meaning and purpose. We can then live with intention and integrity, making the most of our limited time. Consider the breathtaking beauty of a sunset. Its transience is part of what makes it so captivating. We know it won't last long, and this compels us to savor each fleeting moment. The same principle applies to our lives. By embracing the temporary nature of our experiences, we can appreciate them more deeply. This shift in mindset can transform how we approach everything, from daily routines to the most significant life events. Stoicism further teaches us to view challenges and adversities as temporary setbacks. When difficulties arise, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and believe they'll last forever. However, by remembering the impermanence of all things, we can gain the strength to persevere. Just as good times don't last forever, neither do bad. This understanding allows us to navigate challenges with resilience and a renewed sense of purpose. By constantly challenging our automatic thoughts, practicing gratitude, and seeking new perspectives, we can cultivate a more balanced and fulfilling life. Stoicism equips us to live mindfully, appreciating the present moment and finding meaning in the impermanent nature of life's experiences. The impermanence of life, though often viewed with fear, can be a source of immense comfort and resilience. By understanding that both good times and bad times are fleeting, we approach hardships with a stoic calm. Recognizing that the people and things we cherish won't last forever fosters a deep sense of gratitude, prompting us to appreciate them fully in the present moment. This aligns perfectly with the Stoic virtue of mindfulness, the practice of being fully present and engaged. By embracing life's transient nature, we cultivate a richer experience, filled with joy and fulfillment. However, this principle doesn't advocate indifference or detachment. On the contrary, it encourages us to engage more deeply with life precisely because our time is limited. It compels us to make meaningful connections, pursue passions with fervor, and contribute positively to the world around us. Stoicism calls for a vibrant and purposeful life, lived fully despite, or perhaps because of, its impermanence. In practical terms, we can begin by reflecting on the temporary nature of our daily experiences. When stress or anxiety grip us, a simple reminder that this too shall pass can provide much-needed perspective. Likewise, when joy or success grace our lives, savoring them fully, acknowledging their fleeting nature, deepens the experience. This balanced approach helps us maintain a steady, grounded approach to life, tempering our reactions to both positive and negative situations. Marcus Aurelius, a prominent Stoic figure, often used a powerful visualization technique in his meditations. He imagined himself looking down on the world from a high vantage point, like a mountain peak or even from the perspective of the stars. This practice helped him see the interconnectedness of all things and the relative insignificance of his own troubles in the grand scheme of the universe. It served as a reminder that his life, with all its triumphs and challenges, was just a small part of a much larger whole. We can cultivate this view from above ourselves. Visualize rising above your current situation, floating upwards until you overlook your home, your city, and eventually the entire planet. As you ascend, notice how your problems and stresses shrink in size. What seemed overwhelming from close range now appears manageable from a distance. This exercise helps put our daily worries in perspective. When caught up in the minutiae of our lives, it's easy to feel like our problems are the center of the universe. But the view from above reminds us of the vast world out there, teeming with people facing their own struggles and joys. This realization can be humbling and liberating, freeing us from the narrow focus that fuels anxiety and stress. Taking the view from above also fosters a sense of interconnectedness. It reminds us that we are part of a larger community, a global ecosystem where every action has ripple effects. This perspective cultivates empathy and compassion as we recognize the shared experiences of others. It encourages us to consider the impact of our actions on the broader world and to strive to contribute positively. Another benefit of this practice is prioritizing what truly matters. When we zoom out and look at our lives from a distance, it becomes easier to discern which concerns are trivial and which deserve our attention. This can guide us in making decisions aligned with our values and long-term goals, preventing us from getting bogged down by short-term distractions. Finally, practicing the view from above can be a powerful tool for stress management. When faced with a difficult situation, take a mental step back and observe it from a higher perspective. By gaining this broader view, you'll find it easier to navigate challenges and maintain inner peace. Our lives unfold moment by moment, but how often do we stop to consider how these fleeting experiences contribute to the grand narrative of our existence? By taking a broader perspective, we gain a powerful tool for navigating the daily grind. Many of the anxieties that grip us in the moment shrink in significance when viewed through the lens of years, even decades. This shift in perspective not only diminishes worry, but also opens doors to wonder and inspiration. Contemplating the vastness of the universe and our place within it fosters a sense of connection to something far greater than ourselves. This realization can be deeply comforting, reminding us that we are part of a story that transcends our individual lives. Integrating this practice doesn't require drastic changes. Simply taking a few moments each day to visualize your life from above can be transformative. Perhaps you do this during meditation, on a walk, or whenever you feel overwhelmed. The key is to consistently remind yourself of the bigger picture, cultivating a mindset that embraces perspective and interconnectedness. This practice, known as memento mori, Latin for remember you must die, might sound somber at first. However, contemplating our mortality is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, offering a profound way to transform our perspective and priorities. The Stoics believe that regularly reflecting on our finitude allows us to live more fully and intentionally. As Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think." Memento mori isn't about morbid fixation, but rather a call to recognize the fleeting nature of life and seize every moment. Why is this practice so impactful? For one, it strips away the trivial concerns that often consume our daily lives. When we remember that our time is limited, it becomes easier to discern which pursuits are truly meaningful and which are mere distractions. This newfound clarity empowers us to focus on what truly matters, spending time with loved ones, pursuing our passions, and living according to our values. Meditating on mortality can also be a powerful antidote to fear and anxiety. Much of our fear stems from a denial of our own mortality. By confronting the reality of death head-on, we diminish its power over us. As Stoic philosopher Seneca advised, "Let us prepare our minds as if we come to the very end of life. Let us postpone nothing." The one who puts the finishing touches on their life, each day is never short of time. This approach encourages us to embrace the present, letting go of unnecessary worries and living each day with the intensity and purpose it deserves. To begin incorporating memento mori into your life, simply set aside a few minutes each day to reflect on the impermanence of life. This practice, though seemingly simple, can have a profound impact on your perspective and the way you choose to live. Our time on this earth is a precious and finite resource. Consider this during your quiet moments, perhaps during morning meditation, a pre-sleep reflection, or any tranquil time throughout the day. Close your eyes and ponder. If today were your last, what would you do differently? What regrets would you avoid? What actions would propel you forward with purpose? Some find tangible reminders of mortality helpful. A memento mori, a skull, an hourglass, or a simple note placed on your desk can serve as a constant nudge to live fully. These anchors pull you into the present moment, prompting you to evaluate how you spend your precious hours. Another approach is to contemplate the legacies of those who have passed. How are they remembered? What impact did they leave behind? This introspection inspires you to define your own desired legacy, the mark you wish to leave on the world. Remember, although our individual lives are temporary, our actions have lasting effects on those around us. Meditating on mortality can deepen your appreciation for life's simple pleasures. Recognize that each moment is a gift, a chance to savor the warmth of the sun, the sound of laughter, or the taste of a delicious meal. This heightened sense of gratitude can significantly enhance your well-being, transforming everyday experiences into fulfilling moments. Furthermore, this practice can foster deeper connections in your conversations with loved ones. The awareness of life's fragility encourages you to express sincere appreciation, resolve conflicts openly, and cherish quality time with those who matter most. It nudges you to live with an open heart, free from the burdens of unspoken words and unresolved issues. Perhaps the greatest benefit of contemplating mortality lies in strengthening your resilience. Recognizing life's unpredictable nature and death's inevitability instills courage in the face of challenges. By accepting this reality, you embrace the Stoic principle. While external events remain beyond our control, our response to them is entirely within our grasp. This awareness allows you to live more authentically and bravely. Imagine embarking on a major project at work. Instead of solely focusing on the desired outcome, take a moment to consider potential setbacks. What unexpected obstacles might arise? How would you handle a failed initial plan? By envisioning these scenarios, you can develop contingency plans and mentally prepare yourself for setbacks. This doesn't imply dwelling on negativity, but rather approaching potential problems proactively. Premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils, extends beyond the workplace. Planning a significant event like a wedding or a vacation, Anticipate potential disruptions, bad weather, delays, or misunderstandings. By preparing alternative solutions, you can remain composed if they occur. This foresight allows you to fully enjoy the present, knowing you're equipped to handle whatever comes your way. Another powerful aspect of this practice lies in its ability to reduce anxiety. Often, fear of the unknown is more crippling than the actual events themselves. By confronting these anxieties head-on, we diminish their power over us. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, emphasized preparing not just for minor inconveniences, but also for significant life changes, such as the loss of a loved one or a drastic shift in circumstances. This mental rehearsal enables us to face reality with courage and acceptance. Incorporating premeditatio malorum into your daily routine is simple. Dedicate a few minutes each morning or evening to reflect on the day ahead or the one past. Consider the tasks you need to accomplish and envision potential challenges. Visualize yourself handling these challenges effectively and with poise. This exercise equips you to start each day with a sense of readiness and confidence, knowing that you're prepared for whatever life throws your way. Here's the expanded text, reaching around 30% more content without subheadings. There's immense value in preparing for potential challenges. Premeditatio malorum, the practice of mentally rehearsing future situations, equips you to navigate difficult scenarios. By journaling your potential responses to various situations, you solidify your mental preparation over time. You'll likely identify recurring themes in the challenges you anticipate. These patterns can highlight areas where you might need to develop additional skills or coping mechanisms, going beyond handling everyday inconveniences. Premeditatio malorum extends to significant life decisions as well. When contemplating major changes like a career shift, relocation, or starting a family, take time to envision potential difficulties and your planned responses. This practice fosters a balanced approach, considering both the positive and negative aspects of any significant change. Striking a balance is crucial. The goal isn't to become pessimistic or dwell on potential problems, but to cultivate a proactive mindset by preparing for the worst. This allows you to maintain hope and optimism, knowing you're equipped to handle adversity. Amor fati, a concept deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, encourages us to not just accept our fate, but to fully embrace it. Friedrich Nietzsche, though not a Stoic himself, famously championed this concept, stating, "My formula for greatness in a human being is amor fati, that one wants nothing to be different, not forward, not backward, not in all eternity. Not merely bear what is necessary, still less conceal it, but love it." Imagine facing a challenging period, perhaps a job loss or a personal loss. Amor fati doesn't advocate for superficial happiness about these events. Instead, it encourages viewing these challenges as integral parts of your life story. They shape you, teaching resilience, patience, and potentially opening new doors you hadn't considered. Here's how you can practice amor fati. Reflect on past experiences where adversity led to personal growth. Maybe a difficult breakup led you to discover new passions and friendships, or perhaps losing a job pushed you towards a more fulfilling career path. By recognizing how past challenges have contributed to your development, you can begin to trust that current and future difficulties will serve a similar purpose. The Stoics believe that everything happens for a reason, even if it's not readily apparent. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, often wrote about the interconnectedness of all things and how every event is part of a larger cosmic plan. He encouraged himself to love the hand that fate deals you and play it as your own. This perspective transforms obstacles into opportunities and helps us see life as a coherent and meaningful whole. Practicing amor fati also involves letting go of resistance. When we resist what happens to us, we create additional suffering. By accepting events as they come, we conserve our energy for constructive responses rather than fighting against reality. This doesn't mean being passive or resigned. It's about fully engaging with life, knowing that every experience contributes to our growth. Amor fati also fosters gratitude. By embracing everything that happens, we cultivate a mindset of appreciation for life's complexity. We begin to see that every moment, pleasant or unpleasant, is a gift that enriches our experience. This gratitude can deepen our connections with others as we recognize the shared human experience of navigating life's inevitable challenges. Stoicism, a philosophy rooted in ancient Greece and Rome, offers a powerful framework for navigating life's challenges and finding peace amidst the chaos. It's not just about enduring hardship, but about using it to cultivate resilience, wisdom, and a deeper appreciation for the present moment. This philosophy can significantly enhance our enjoyment of life and foster a sense of inner peace. One of the core principles of Stoicism is amor fati, the love of fate. To integrate this principle into your daily life, begin by reflecting on your current challenges. These difficulties, however frustrating they may seem, are shaping you in profound ways. Ask yourself, what strengths are you developing in the face of adversity? What new opportunities might be emerging from these struggles? By focusing on these questions, you can begin to see your challenges in a more positive light. Incorporating daily rituals can further reinforce this growth mindset. For example, take a few moments at the end of each day to review the events that unfolded. Express gratitude for both the positive experiences and the setbacks. Recognize how each experience, pleasant or unpleasant, contributes to your personal development. As you reflect, commit to embracing whatever comes your way, understanding that it holds the potential for growth. By embracing the wisdom of Stoicism, you can transform your life. This philosophy equips you with the strength to face adversity, the clarity to navigate chaos, and the inner peace to find tranquility even amidst turmoil. Thank you for being a part of the Stoic Journal community. If this exploration of Stoicism resonated with you, don't miss out on the wealth of insightful resources we've curated. Explore the suggested videos to continue your path towards a more resilient and fulfilling life. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to joining you on your journey.